It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. It's been all work and no play. But in that time and a few weeks before that, I've managed to upgrade a few of my favorite records that are in my collection. Some major pieces in my collection that were due a good upgrade. Let's get into the upgrades. First one, Josefus Dead Man. This came out in 1970. I've shown this a few times. It was on the Hookah record label. I've already done an Acid Archives video on this particular record. This one has autograph by the band. Really clean copy. If you saw the Acid Archives video, you know my copy wasn't anything like this. Nice hookah label. Very clean. I don't know if you can see that. This is heavy Texas Psych with fuzzed out guitar for sure. The title track, Dead Man, is a monster track. It was recorded in Phoenix in 1970. This, I would say, is a VG plus. I'm upgrading from a VG minus. This is a strong VG plus, probably a plus plus, and so is the vinyl. The last copy, I've upgraded this. This is the third time. The first time it was a G plus. The second time was a VG minus, and now this is a strong VG plus plus. This one is the keeper. I've already sold the other two copies. This one is Lincoln State Exit, Drive It. This came out in 1970 on the Mainstream label. This is one of the better mainstream titles. These guys were a Native American band. It's definitely hard psych band from New Mexico on that great Mainstream label. This is part garage, part acid rock with really gritty vocals and fuzz throughout the whole thing. My new copy, this would be a VG plus, VG plus. The older one is a strong VG plus vinyl, but the cover I would say is VG. So basically this was a cover upgrade. Time to trade this other one in for something new.
Killing you, you've got them dirty mother blues. Kill you, man.
This next album is Nahuatl from 1974. This is a Mexican pressing. I know I'm hacking up the name. This is really good band. It's Mexican psych prog with really good guitar work and really great harmonies. I really like this. They give off a Santana vibes, but they're more garage and underground. Came on the RAF label, which this is a really fantastic label. Most of the good Mexican rock I like seems to come off the RAF label. El Ritual, Peace and Love, Three Souls in My Mind, and a variety of other ones. This is the first of their 2 albums. This came out in 1974. Their second album came out in 1975, but it leans a little more prog. It's still good, but this debut album is definitely the better album to get. This next one is Traffic Sound Lux. This came out in 1972 from Peru on the Mag label. It's gatefold. This was their Peruvian Psych Legends. This is their final of 4 albums. This is more polished and funky than their other albums. This is less garage and psych, but more funk. The Mag label. It's actually my least favorite album of theirs, but still it's really good and I consider it a must-have. This one is a solid VG+. I have 2 other copies. This is a VG, what did I say this was? This is a VG, which in Peruvian terms, it's like a Peruvian near mint. And then this other copy, this is a G+, which makes this like a Peruvian VG+. I say that in jest, but some of the worst covers I've ever seen have come from Peru and vinyl. These both play fine, just have scuffs and scratches, but there's no jumps and there's no skips. They are for sale. I don't need to upgrade this one anymore. This next one is You Must Be a Witch by the Lollipop Shoppe. This came out in 1968. I recently talked about this single. It's a big one for me. The Weeds had their name changed by the label to the Lollipop Shoppe. They felt it sounded more psychedelic, I guess, from 1968. The label did it without their consent. It's kind of the same image on both sides on that classic Uni label. This was Fred Cole's band, Fred Cole of Dead Moon, and Zipper, and the Rats. I really love anything Fred Cole. Obviously, the Weeds. This picture sleeve is hard to find in decent shape. The new one is better conditioned sleeve, less creases, but it's the stock copy when I have a promo copy. So I guess I'm not really upgrading. I'm just getting another one, and I'm not going to trade away because I like to have a promo and a stock.
Looking never see. you never see. You're green, you're talking.
This next one I wouldn't call, it's an upgrade. I've already had the stereo, but this is the US Mono of July that came out in 1968. Demonstration, not for sale. This is UK Psych at its best, like Baroque Psych. It's kind of like early Pink Floyd. This originally came mono in the UK, but when it came to the United States, they gave us a stereo pressing. And this, I've had the stereo pressing. I've talked about this on the Yellow Epic. It sounds good, but this is a fake stereo, but it still sounds good to me. But mono is how you want to hear it. And this went out to radio stations. It's a white label promo, and it sounds great. The vinyl, I would say, is excellent. I would say it's near mint. It doesn't look like it's ever been played. The cover, there's no seam splits. Again, it's not an upgrade because there's no seam splits, but there is like a little bit of a ring wear there. I guess since I'm not upgrading anything, I'm going to keep them both. There's the mono and the US stereo. The UK mono, which is the one to have on Major Minor, it's a super rare record, which I'll probably never end up having. I used to have the Mexican pressing of this in mono, but the pressing wasn't very good, and it just didn't sound good to me, so I traded it away. But this sounds fantastic, and I'm very happy to have this. I'm still looking for the UK first couple of July singles on Major Minor, and there's also a Mexican EP that I really want to find with a great picture sleeve.
Up above the trees, looking down on the leaves, birds fly by my side. People look up hopelessly, a dandelion scene.
That's it for the video. Just a handful of much needed upgrades. I'll be back with some new finds and probably a deep dive or two. I'm currently working on a video showing my Mexican psychedelic and rock LPs from the late 60s and early 70s. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.
What's his name? He's a man machine. What's his game? You got to kill fast and clean. What's his name? He's a man machine, not a man.